Let's turn a normal human into a Disney style witch. Hey guys, this is Marianne. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna turn this character into this. Of course, I'm not gonna show you the result. You'll have to watch until the end of the video. Quick note before we start. Sorry for my accent because English is my fifth language. Yeah. First of all, let me show you the sketch. This is the sketch. I drew this on my iPad at 2 a.m. Now I'm gonna transfer it into my sketchbook, then we have to start coloring. Anyway, today I decided to use my beautiful markers. These are my cute markers, 120 bright and fun colors. I bought these markers about 2 years ago, but I've never finished a whole drawing using only markers. So today I'm gonna do it. And I always mix my materials. For example, I combine colored pencils and markers, or I use markers as the base, and then I add shading with color pencils. And based on the experience I've gained over the past 2 years, using markers should be done in several steps. First, start with a light color, then go in with a darker one, and finally blend the colors together. I've tried every method you can imagine, but this one works really well, at least for me. For example, I used this exact method on my character's eyes. I started making this video at 10 a.m. and since I need to take short breaks while working, I honestly don't know when I'm going to finish this coloring. I started coloring the face. At this stage, I work fast to make the skin tone look smooth and even with no marker streaks. The brush tip of the marker really helps me create soft and clean shadows, but I should mention that I usually apply 2 or 3 layers to get better shading. After finishing the face, I use a black marker to color the eyeliner and the eyebrows. This is honestly a very enjoyable part of the process. Coloring with markers here feels so satisfying. As I mentioned before, I take quite a few breaks during the day, so naturally it's starting getting dark and I needed more light. I have one soft light and I'm trying to continue my work using that. Let me know in the comments what kind of lighting you use in your videos. Taking a lot of breaks during the day doesn't mean I'm lazy. It means that when I get tired, the quality of my artwork starts to drop. So I try to move forward slowly and patiently to get the result I'm actually happy with. And if you feel the same way, it's totally okay to give yourself a break. Sometimes that's all you need to get your artwork back on track. Right now I'm using purple tones and a darker skin color to add some anime style shading to my drawing, and I'm trying to blend the shadows together. This step is totally optional. You don't have to blend if you don't want to. After that, I color the lips and finally give the character some light. Honestly, before this step, the character kind of looked like a demon. Tell me in the comments, who does the character look like? Whoever it is, she turned out really attractive. I feel like I've talked a lot. I don't think I've ever talked non-stop for 2 minutes and 25 seconds in my life. I'll give you a little break now, so you can really enjoy the drawing process up close. Okay, I can't stay quiet. Even though I'm pretty quiet in real life, but here I have to talk. Otherwise the video feels empty and boring without me. And honestly, you don't know me and I don't know you, so there is no shyness here. Alright, let's go back to the lesson. Now that I've finished the face, I'm adding some highlights with a white gel pen to make it look more attractive. To be honest, I'm not sure if I should go back to my markers after this drawing. I am actually more confident with color pencils. So let me know in the comments if I should keep using markers or not. Alright, now let's move on the hair. I'm coloring it black and making it a bit more dramatic, so it feels like a Disney villain. You probably know exactly which characters I mean. These are some of the things I've learned from coloring with markers. First, I need to work fast, so I can mix the colors while the previous layer is still wet. And the second one, I don't even know. I just wanted to say that I actually know a lot about markers. If anything else comes to mind, I'll tell you later. I'm basically just talking so the video doesn't feel boring. I've posted silent art videos before and honestly nobody watched them. So I realized I have to talk if I want people to stay. And if this video doesn't get views either, that's totally okay. I'll just try a different method. I'm pretty used to these kind of failures, but my experience keeps growing and that's honestly amazing. After I finish the hair, I'll move on to the outfit, but that will be the next morning. And yeah, I can already tell I might kind of mess up the outfit. Not completely ruin it, but I didn't really love how it turned out. Still, this video is about my real experience with markers, so whether the result is good, bad, or a mix of both, I'll show you everything. I am a pretty honest person, and honestly, you should be proud of yourselves for finding me. Anyway, we're getting close to the end of this video. I just wanna add one more thing. Adding final details is always the most enjoyable part of the process. Things like adding highlights or outlining the drawing with a black pencil and those little touches. I spent about 2 days on this piece, of course with breaks in between. I enjoyed coloring with markers so much, and I genuinely recommend that you give markers a try. For my next videos, please give me some ideas because I always struggle with finding new content, and let me know if you like the final result or not. And if you have any tips or ideas on how can I improve this skill, please drop them in the comments. And finally, subscribe my friend. See you next time. Bye.